always think.
Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of the Ghostoul Podcast. Today, we don't have just one guest. We have two guests. As you can see, we have the awesome Carl and the awesome Mark in the building.
Hi, Mickey. Hi, Mark. I hope everybody's well.
You alright? How are we doing?
Oh, we are good. Is everybody happy?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Hello.
It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. It's Ghostoul Tuesday. Hello, Truth Seekers. How are you, sir? All right, guys. Nice. Here we are. All good. So, obviously, there wasn't a show last week because I couldn't be asked. I was not feeling well, feeling very dejected about life and about this show. So, but we are back. McSavage, love you, Carl.
I got my American friends in.
Hey, awesome. So yes, Halloween is 3 days away. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
It seems like it's been in the shops for ages, but now some of the shops even got rid of everything, haven't they? They got Christmas stuff up now.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, because obviously people are. They're either torn. They're either Halloween, yes, let's go all out, or forget Halloween, it's all Christmas. But so now it's all Christmas now.
You see, I love Christmas, like best time of the year for me. But let's get Halloween done first.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we can go.
Yeah. Then go all out for Christmas. Get the perfect season out of the way first, and then all guns blazing for Christmas.
It looks like Carl's getting ready for his Santa job.
Yeah. Putting on the old suit in a bit and just taking the ladies out for a test drive.
Why not? It's even got the Santa. Is that a Santa hat on the skull on your jumper?
No, it's skulls and roses.
Oh, okay. Oh, roses. I thought it was a Santa hat.
Yeah, no,
I thought it was a Santa hat.
Yeah. Hello, Tracy, all the way from Australia. Hope you're good.
Wow.
4 a.m. That's dedication for you.
What are you doing up?
C and D, hello.
C and D. Hi.
Yeah, they pop up now and again.
They do. Oh,
Yeah, it's nice to see you. So, guys, Halloween. What does Halloween look like in your houses? Do you celebrate it? Is it something you embrace? Do you hide away in the dark?
For me, I'm usually obviously in this thing. I can be working. Currently, obviously, I'm in the UK, waiting to go back home to Vegas, and so it's going to be a different one because I celebrated last Halloween staying at the Clown Motel in Tonopah for 3 nights. So that was quite interesting, and seeing the American proper trick and treating was brilliant and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's just going to be a quiet one for me this year.
Yeah.
The Clown Motel. Are you mad?
Hey, Mark loves dolls.
No.
He doesn't.
Quite often. Without set fire to it.
Set fire, got a match. Quite often I find a weird doll that I'm thinking, oh, should I get that? And I send it to Mark and he's like, no, what's wrong with you?
You'd love Charlie at the Clown Motel and the life-size mannequin, clown mannequin. The hand moves, and I've seen the hand move, and we've captured the hand moving and stuff.
Yeah.
But some of the decorations in the Clown Motel, I wouldn't want to stay in these rooms. It's like the serial killing. You've got Jeffrey Dahmer looking over you, and there's another serial killer on the wall. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
It's kind of that. So the most haunted rooms at the Clown Motel all have a different theme. So there's Pennywise and It. So it's literally all paintings of Pennywise the clown, and then there's haunted room, and then there's ghosts, and then I never stay in those rooms. I'm always round the corner by reception,
in the nice one,
quiet. I can get some sleep, and let the nutters who don't want to get sleep stay in the haunted rooms. I investigate them, but I wouldn't stay in them.
I wouldn't even investigate.
Why?
I'll stay in the lobby, thanks.
No, that's where all the clowns are.
Okay, I'll stay in the car.
The car park is right next to a Western graveyard, which is quite eerie. And then you literally are 5 yards from the graveyard. You're at the reception, and then you've got the 10,500 clowns or whatever it is, and then you've got the theme rooms, and then you've got little rooms down the back.
You know you'll mostly know, Carl, in Zach's museum when you walk through the alleyway or down the path and you got the clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I legged it through that. I literally
Did you know
sprinted.
that sometimes Zach will dress up as a clown, and some of his employees will dress up as a clown and scare people on that section?
Well, let's put it this way: if they'd have jumped out that day, I'd have taken him out.
Well, last time I was at the museum, we were doing that, and I don't really like. I don't mind. I'm not too bad with clowns, but I don't like jump scares. I don't like people that are jumping out at you. And this poor person dressed up as a clown jumped at me, and he could see that I was about to swing at him, and he just literally backed back into the darkness.
No, sorry.
Nah. Museums very, very interesting.
I
Whether
remember
it's as haunted as they say, I'm still on the fence. There's definitely some energies in there, but whether it's as haunted as it makes out.
But then is there any place as haunted as people make out?
Nah.
Yeah, Crispin's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you say that. Who else would actually? I've never been there, so I take your word for it.
Yeah, that's facts.
I suppose that's the paranormal full stop. Unless you've had a personal experience, you always take it with a grain of salt until you've experienced it. So that's how I go into most venues that I've never been. I try not to know what other people have experienced and stuff like that. So you're going in, so you don't go in with an open mind, because you got people say, oh yeah, there's a figure that goes there, and as soon as you see anything out of the corner of your eye or on camera or anything like that, if you knew about it, your brain will automatically jump to that conclusion.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
Yeah, you
try to go in as blind as possible.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So, Carl, you've mentioned heading back to the US, hopefully soon for yourself.
Yes.
How do they do it? How does Halloween look in America? Obviously, we get it from America originally. They do it bigger and better. Is this true?
The trick or treat part of it.
Yeah.
Because from the pagan, it was basically two religious faiths. It was the Christianity faith and the pagan festivals. Pagan festival basically were all doing things around All Hallows Eve, stuff like that. So, and what both festivals at the time had, where people were given gifts when they came up to people's houses. So that's how they originated of the trick or treat thing. And obviously Americans have sort of run with it. It's full on, I must admit. It's amazing to watch. Obviously over in the UK, you'll have people going out trick or treating, but literally, I would say, well, where we were living in Vegas, literally everybody in the apartment complex, apart from us, had like signs on the door, and they were letting everybody come around. All the children in the apartment complex were coming around. So the Americans, I think, they do it so well.
Do you think that's a positive from a positive point of view, though? Because like we were mentioning before the show started, Americans are known to be a lot more positive than us Brits, whereas a lot of people over here in this country, they either don't put any decorations out, they turn all the lights off, pretend they're not home, whereas over there they're very welcoming because they embrace it. But
it's also it's to do with they get the family involved. It's the kids they dress up. It's everyone. It's more of a social interaction with families and everything like that in my eyes. And I don't see any problem with like families having a good time or anything like that. And if you don't want to participate, 9 times out of 10, you make sure that people in your area will know that you won't be trick or treating and stuff like that. But you can usually tell the houses you're going to go to with the lawn decorations and the verandas and decorations. And 9 times out of 10, they'll be all dressed up and with scares and stuff like that. So you can always tell it. And I wandered around. I wasn't trick or treating, but I just wanted to wander around and experience it. And I walked around the apartment complex, and then I went onto the strip, and even the casinos were doing that, and they were letting people come in, doing trick or treat at reception and stuff like that for kids, and they were handing out sweets. So it's more of a family orientated thing than. I think the Brits are more skeptical, and I think as long as we keep remembering that at the end of the day it was 2 religious faiths, and it was a religious festival on the pagan side and the Christianity side that were then combined, and we keep that alive. I think that's anything that does that keeps it alive, family oriented. I think it's a winner in my book.
Yeah. What about you, Mark? You ever go trick or treating?
I don't. I'm the one that gets dragged into building things and making things and trying to scare the living crap out of people. To be honest, it's not a good night unless I make some child cry or refuse to come up the path.
Oh, wow.
If I can get that, then I'm happy. I'm done. That's it.
Fair enough. So
it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why should it just be fun for the children? Why can't it be fun for me?
Exactly. Why should you just give all your chocolate away? You know?
Exactly. I want to eat it.
Yeah. And just wave them.
I dare you to come up.
Yeah, Lee's saying, Mark, I thought you stopped playing the piano.
He's being odd, isn't he? Use the language.
That's all right. We'll allow it. We're an 18 show. So we've had a question from Tracy. What is your most memorable Halloween so far, good or bad?
Mark, you can take this one first.
I'm just trying to think. No. What do you mean? Is it like on an investigation or at home?
I suppose it could be. It could be investigating. It doesn't necessarily mean trick or treating. Although I will answer trick or treating, I think, for me. But it's however way you want to lead it, that's fine.
I'm quite boring. As I said, I just like to build things, and then I let my son and my wife do everything else.
What do you mean build things? Build what?
I will put a display on at the front, so I'll have all the lights on. I'll have a projector on the inside, but the speaker on the outside. So when someone walks past, they'll have a nice face on the window.
Yeah.
And as they walk past, it changes, and then the speaker outside behind the bush will scream and scare the living daylights out of them. And you watch them run off up the road.
Fair enough. That's what Mark likes.
That's my Halloween. I wanted to do one this year, but I was told that I couldn't do it. I wanted to get a coffin and put the lid on the door, and then put a little sign saying, "Do you dare to open?" And then have a skeleton inside. So when they open the door, it actually falls towards them, but it stops before it hits them.
Yeah.
But I was told that people might have a heart attack and kids might kind of scream and leg it.
And please say you would film that.
Oh yeah. I'd park the car outside on the road and just have a camera on it.
On the dashboard.
But it will be done.
That's what a Ring doorbell's for, isn't it? That's perfect for capturing that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I never thought of that, and I've got one.
They're unawares of a camera on them, and all of a sudden they're like, you jump scare them, and they're falling down your steps or slipping over on the path or fainting.
Yeah.
Next year.
You could put them all over TikTok. Oh, that'd be funny.
It's just... I don't like the idea of going round and whatever. I don't mind dressing up and stuff, but I just like trying to frighten the hell out of people.
Well, I'll give you my youth. When I was little, my mum and dad, I'm sure this is how I remember it, they didn't believe in going out and begging for sweets and chocolates off people, so I never went. I used to go egging instead, egging people's houses I didn't like with my mates. So I sort of went the wrong way there. But that was when I was like, I don't know, 12 or something. I was a little fuck at school and I was naughty.
Never.
Never, yeah.
Never.
And then skip forward 20 odd years, and then I used to take my kids out trick-or-treating when they were like, I don't know, 10, around that sort of age. And I'd dress up as full costume, the nun, one year. And Pennywise. I remember people used to stop in the street and take photos of me, like the adults, as when I was dressed as Pennywise, because the masks were epic. And I used to did that for about 3 or 4 years, and I'm going with that as my memorable Halloween, because I think I've only ever investigated once on Halloween night, and that was in Nottingham, Willerton Hall, I think. Not Willerton Hall. One of the other halls in Nottingham area. I can't remember. I was helping someone out on an event, and it didn't go down well with the family that weekend. So
I can imagine.
Because I didn't go trick or treating that year. I was out ghost hunting instead. So, but hey.
I'm out Saturday.
Yeah. Where are you going?
The Judges' Chambers in Wales.
Nice location.
Where's that? Never heard of that one.
Don't ask me to say the name of the place.
Penny would have got to
There you go. We'll go with that. It's on the border between England and Wales. Let's put it that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I've never been there before. But it'll be interesting.
Oh, nice. You have to let us know what it's like.
Second time I've done an investigation over Halloween.
Obviously, I've done lives. I did a few live investigations on Halloween. It was fucking stupid. I forgot about them. Anyway,
I was going to mention that to you.
Yeah, I did a couple of UK haunted lives. I did Dazzy's Ghost Hunt live. Yeah, I know. I forgot. As in the past, I forgot about them.
Yeah.
What about you, Carl? What's your Halloween memories like?
There's a couple. Obviously, I all the years I've been doing this, I have worked because not had a family and not had kids and stuff like that, and so I was always up for getting out of the house and doing public investigations. So there's a few of those. We did Portland Zoo in Kent in the Manor House. That was quite good.
In the zoo?
Portland Safari Park. They've got a hotel in the middle of the safari park.
Yeah.
And we stayed there over Halloween one night, and we did an investigation there. So it's quite weird because we were waking up and we were right next to the lion enclosure. So hearing those sort of noises, but that was quite memorable, and that was quite good fun. I think recently it has to be last year, doing 3 nights over Halloween. At the Clown Motel, the Miss Parr Hotel in Tonopah, and the Miss Parr Brewery Company. That was just amazing, and to be able to investigate them on Halloween and just to experience life in the States, getting to obviously experience new things, new traditions, new stuff like that, and I learnt them a few words from the English language that they would never clue. So I was teaching Americans sarcasm.
They don't have that.
No,
very well.
They don't understand it, but no. But I was also teaching. Obviously, you know what I'm like, Mickey, and some of my youth, like the words I say and stuff like that. People, and on the American side, will just look at you and go, "What?" So I was teaching. That was good fun. I would say most recent it would be last year in Tonopah, starting off at the the Tonopah Brewery Company, then moving over to the Miss Parr Hotel, which is just stunning, and then going to stay at the Clown Motel for 3 nights was just amazing.
I'm jealous.
Well, when I get everything sorted and I'm back, come over. We'll do a little bit of fun and games in Vegas first, and I'll take you around some sites.
Yay.
I'll take you around some amazing haunted locations that are within a few hours, 4 or 5 hour drive. Take you to the front gate of Area 51. Take you for a burger at Little Alien Inn. Take you over to the Salt Flats, because you're obviously a Ghost Adventures fan, and where they did the first 4 or 5 seasons, where they were walking on the Salt Flats, and take you up to some mines and abandoned airfields and stuff like that. And it's literally just on my doorstep.
Wow.
Snap.
Yeah, we're both coming.
More the merrier.
Actually, I'm going to be in Vegas for one night next year.
Okay. Well,
because I'm flying from Colorado to Vegas, spending the night in Vegas.
Where are you staying?
Then, we don't know yet. I haven't booked the hotel.
Well, if you want to have a good night, not crazy town like Blackpool, like the Bellagio, Paris, those sort of places, Centre Strip. It gets a bad rep, and it's my local pub when I'm in Vegas. Is the Luxor, but the only thing I would say is stay in the East Tower. You get a great view of the airport. You can watch the Janet jets flying off to Area 51. And you've got the backdrop of the mountains, and you can see MGM, and you can just, it's close to the airport if you're just there for one night. So you're not paying $30-$40 from the airport to Centre Strip. You're only paying $22. And the rooms are nice, and they're very, very well priced.
Have a look at that one.
I don't work for the Luxor. I'd love to work for the Luxor, but I'll even tell you, go into the main bar as you come in at reception. Mention my name, and you probably get abuse and probably a free drink as well.
As long as I don't get thrown out, I don't care.
You never get thrown out.
You have to go to the Zax Museum.
Yeah.
I've done it once. I'd like to go back and do it again. Because it's bigger now, isn't it?
I want to get into the Mob Museum, to be truthful. You can invest, obviously, you can pay the $249 or whatever it is to do an investigation where they give you equipment and you get 3 hours in a small group at the den. But I definitely want to go and investigate the Mob Museum. Go and investigate the Valentine's Massacre wall that they've got there, and the guns that were used and everything like that.
Wow. I
did an EVP session at Bonnie and Clyde's bullet-stricken car where they died in it. So,
fucking
hell. That's a off-strip casino. You just walk into reception and there's Bonnie and Clyde's car.
Wow.
Bullet holes all over it, and people just walk past and don't really know what it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Only in Vegas, eh?
Only in Vegas. Definitely only in Vegas.
So, C&D, yes, Mark, love it when kids freeze and parents leg it. Yeah. So they approve of your tactics. Ali and Sadie are in the building. Hello?
Haunted X.
Hauntex, not Haunted X.
Sorry.
Hauntex. Yeah, don't be the Ouija brothers. Ruben, how are you, mate? You've done a few investigations at Coversville Castle, Mickey. I have, yeah. I forgot about them. One of the creepiest places you've investigated, in his opinion. Yeah, that was a creepy place. Just the whole castle to yourself. Like 4 or 5 floors, loads of rooms. Crazy place. Very good. It's on Airbnb as well. You can stay in a turret. Very nice. So.
Yeah, but is it original stairs?
Not in the turret, no, I don't think so.
They're normal stairs to get up to it, that's all right. As long as it's not a spiral staircase. I'm not built for spiral staircases, especially medieval ones.
They're not the best, but they're not them ones, no. Not like original castle ones that are like this wide.
Yeah.
And are all different levels, so that to stop the opposing soldiers like getting
suicide
up.
steps. They're called suicide steps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Truth Seekers, damn, that sounds good. That's the Vegas stuff. Obviously, Truth Seeker is, I believe, from what I remember, a very big Ghost Adventures fan. So he loves all the Zach and Aaron stuff, and Jay and Billy and Nick originally. So
yeah.
Hi Ali and
I've had obviously, as we've discussed in previous shows, I've appeared on there like 3 times. I've worked with them and I'm quite friendly. And obviously, one of my best friends in the industry is Jeff Conkle, their equipment tech, because us equipment techs stick together.
Big Jeff.
Yeah.
It's a fun fact. Most of the people consider Las Vegas isn't actually in Vegas. It's in a place called Paradise. No lie.
Yeah. I lived on Paradise Drive. Vegas is basically, the Strip is in a bit like a town district, and they actually are. I think when I left, they were doing a council vote to change the name of the district to Las Vegas. So, because everybody, once you put it on Google, it says not Las Vegas, because Las Vegas is a different area further up towards the Strip. Further up towards Fremont Street.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was saying it as in like it's not Vegas, it's paradise, it's heaven. It's like perfect. No. Oh, it's actual factual behind the statement.
Most of the Strip is in the area of Paradise.
Fair play, Ruben. Sorry, mate.
So yeah,
I thought that as well.
Yeah, I thought he was being ironic. You know. Oh yeah, brilliant. Okay, fair play. Elmwood House Experience. Hey everyone, hope you guys are well there. See some investigations from your building the other day. Looks pretty cool. Is there still any old haunted hotels down the Vegas Strip? And yes, I love Ghost Adventures.
Well, yeah. There's 3 I can mention. The Flamingo. Okay, first one I would say the Luxor is very, very haunted. It's got a very reputable series of events that have happened on a regular basis. One is suicides. It's got one of the highest things. None of the staff will talk to you about it. In the back end of the Luxor is where, at the time when they first built, they had animal enclosures for lions, tigers. And that is, I've got to know quite a few members of staff there, and I've talked my way into getting a guided tour around it. There's a lot of staff that don't like to go to that particular area. That's the first one. Then you've got one of the hotels, which used to be the MGM Grand, but it had a fire where 200 and odd people died. Literally, people, while it was blazing, were still playing the fruit machines and died actually on the machines. And that's very, very haunted. And then you look at some of the more older properties. If you go out to, say, Station City, you go over to Whiskey Pete's, which was on Ghost Adventures. Some of the original, because a lot of the casinos now, from when they were originally there, they've been blown up, knocked down, new towers and new names and stuff like that. So but original parts, there are obviously the Luxor's got original, and the old MGM Grand that is now, the MGM Grand, which was further up the Strip after the fire. They sold it, and then they moved to where MGM is now on Tropicana and Paradise. With the big gold line out the front.
Wow.
Madame Tussauds on the Strip, because that used to be backing onto the place where the MGM Grand used to be. I've investigated that. We got some access into that. That's just a freaky place. And you just hear people walking. You hear people walking down corridors and stuff like that. And people say, "Oh, it's the Strip. It's noisy. It's Vegas." But because of the nature of the beast, they soundproof everything so well. Once you get in the place, Anybody that's been to a Vegas casino, once the triple doors shut, you can't hear outside.
No.
So it's all soundproofed.
Yeah, I enjoyed my time when I was in Vegas.
Yeah, you got the Pioneer Casino, and Bar, which is a little bit further out of Vegas. That's very, very good. You had the old Crown and Anchor pub. Sadly, that closed down, which I've investigated. But yeah, you literally within an hour and a half to 2 hours, there's ghost towns, abandoned mines. All these different locations.
Well, how many people have been murdered in that area and thrown and buried in the desert?
Well, it was Mogtown, I would say.
You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. As they say, Vegas was built on the bodies of losers.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
They put them in the foundations.
Foundations or taken out into the desert and you're never seen again.
Yeah.
Nice. I can think of a couple of people.
Do tell, Mark.
No.
I can think of one or two as well.
So if you could have your perfect Halloween ghost hunt on Halloween night, where would you go and why?
Tower of London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to get into the Tower of London. I also like to do the QE2 as well.
Why?
Why?
Any reason in particular, or just the fact it's an amazing place?
I don't know. The Tower of London, the history behind it all, what's happened there.
Yeah.
You know what's happened, but you'd still go in with a blank mind to see what you would pick up and what you'd get. But I think that would be amazing.
You might get shouted at by Henry VIII.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? That would be so. As long as the head stayed on, don't get
EVP off with their head. That'd be amazing.
That would be a really good EVP, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. About you, Carl?
UK wise, I'd love to have a proper Halloween on Halloween night. I'd love to investigate Drakelow Tunnels again, because that place is a very, very soft spot in my heart for that. Stateside, I'm trying to when I get back, I'm going to try and do. Not particularly on Halloween, but I'd love to do it on Halloween. The Queen Mary in Long Island, California.
Yes, please.
And do that. No. I've done a couple of ships, but I'd like to do the Queen Mary.
Tell me when you're doing that one, and I'll fly over. I don't care. I don't.
If
I have to get divorced, I'll get divorced.
Well, it's a hotel. You can stay there. You don't have to be the paranormal.
Single.
You can just book it, and when you turn up at reception, ask for a haunted room.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
Right, and it's not that expensive. It's California, so it's a little bit pricey. It's probably London prices for a room, but the thing is, when you're staying there, you just get free reign. You can wander around. You can. They let you go into most areas. So if you're a night owl or you can't sleep, you can go out and you can go and if you ask nicely, talk to the night security. 9 times out of 10, they'll let you in to certain areas like the first class swimming pool and changing rooms. They won't take you down to the boiler room because it's unsafe, but you've got some of the haunted rooms. One of the haunted rooms has never been opened because of the activity, and people have come out back when they rented it out came out, and so they closed the room off, and it hasn't been opened for God knows how many years.
Didn't Richard Felix go there to that room?
I don't know.
Sure, somebody's been there that I've seen online. Not recently, obviously, but
I believe the guy. What was the guy called? Destination X. Jason. Not Jason. Josh. Josh Gates.
Josh Gates.
Yeah.
I believe they investigated, and they were one of the first to go on an investigation in that particular room.
Yeah.
There's a trip. There's a trip coming up. I can feel it.
Yeah. Let's just go America anyway and just stay there.
What?
We'll follow Carl round.
Technically, that's what I did, Mickey.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I think for me, I would go back to Hellfire Club in Dublin for my Halloween.
I'd
Now
love
it's
to do that, yeah.
it's fucking scariest place I've ever been to. Fucking
Really?
gives me
I
the
just
shivers.
wouldn't
Yeah.
fancy to hike up to it.
Nah, it's a killer.
Yeah.
At
At least with Hellfire Caves, it's not too bad a walk.
You go down.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sort
but it's
of.
coming back up.
Yeah. Yeah, Hellfire Club, absolutely crazy place.
One of the places me and you investigated, Mickey, I'd like to go back to, and that's Aldwych Station.
Aldwych, yeah.
Just not, hopefully, when the lift was working, instead of walking up and down those stairs was a killer. You were there, weren't you, Mickey?
I don't think I did it when you did it.
Yeah, you did. I was with you.
Was you?
Yeah.
Was I with Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we helped Zander out.
Yeah, that's it.
And her
I was
partner.
there. It was us three holding it, and we went in those rooms where the turbine and the engine thing.
Yes, it was, yeah. And we also had on the train, but we had to keep the lights on the platform because some of it was still live.
Yeah.
Yeah, down there with just a couple of us.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I remember
How would you get there?
Walk down steps.
They open up the station, you walk into the old platform.
Sorry. Oh, you mean how do you get to go there?
Yeah, sorry.
You
said it.
Can you book it? Because I heard it was unavailable, but
I don't know, but I think that you can hire it. You've got to go through the London Underground Museum people, and then you can then hire it as a venue. It's not cheap.
Oh yeah,
it's not cheap. But I know, basically they open up and there's people there, and it's just a killer of a walk down the big spiral staircase, and the lift shaft all the way to the bottom. Going down's not too bad. It's that walk at the end of the night up.
Oh, so you were with us when we were down there. That was some Friday the 13th, I think it was.
It was the night the night we came out and our phones all blitzed up.
Yes,
Paris.
I was about to say, when the machine guns went through Paris.
Where everybody in London was.
Yeah, and me and Alex couldn't find our car. Yeah. And we were walking around thinking, fucking hell, there's police everywhere. We didn't know. We just thought it was like a whole European attack. And it's like, fucking hell, I was looking for guns and everything, like shitting myself. We were really scared.
Yeah, because we were down there and we didn't have a clue.
Yeah, we didn't have a clue what was going on. And we come up, and obviously we found out that Paris had been under attack by machine gunners, killing everybody.
And there was rumours that they were doing the same in the UK. And
and
they
it's
closed down basically central London, didn't they? No buses were run because we came out literally just on Shaftesbury Avenue. The Strand.
Yeah.
And there was like no buses.
No.
There was no taxis.
No.
No people, and it was just like, what is going on? And London was quiet.
Lots, apart from the police that we saw driving past erratically, and it's like, fucking hell, let's find the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a good time. But yeah, that's a great location. Yeah, I'd like to go back there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that again.
Oh, we've done that one. Do you think haunted places have higher activity on Halloween, or does it stay pretty much the same throughout the year?
I would say
Mark.
the same.
Yeah.
The same. Yeah. Why would it be different?
I'd say, obviously, the theory is the veil, the veil between this and the other side becomes the thinnest at this particular moment in time, and it's easier to communicate and stuff like that. But my views is if it's haunted, it's haunted.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Yeah, I'm totally agreeing with that. People always ask me that on podcasts, and it's like the veil is. I don't ever notice Halloween being more active than it is on a Friday in March.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so I hope that answers your question, Ruben. So for me personally, no.
Yeah.
That's only if you believe in Halloween, I think. If you believe that this is the one night of the year when the veil is so thin and you can see the spirits on the other realm, and I think that's only if you believe that. I personally don't believe that, but
who decided that?
don't know.
It was a pagan festival. Which there was the earliest one, which was on and around All Hallows Eve, and there was a pagan festival, and it was a 3-day festival, and they gave gifts, and there was also offerings to departed family members, etc.
And the monsters.
And there was a Christian festival as well, and that was also similar festival, but it was always on the date where they believed the veil between now and the other side was existing, and then it got combined over the years to the modern day Halloween and trick-or-treating, etc.
That's where the masks come from, isn't it? Because the parents used to make masks for the children to scare off the monsters that would come into our world around that time. Yeah, that's where the modern. If you Google the old images of the masks, they're fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Because the pagans, obviously, pagan rituals, they had their ceremonial get up, and they obviously involved masks and stuff like that, and that sort of snowballed and progressed to costumes, etc. So there's links back. Everything's linked. There's links back. Maybe tenuous links, but it's linked back to the original festivals on both sides of the pagan and the Christianity.
There's also a story that Halloween was started in Ireland as well.
Yes.
I can't remember the name of it. It begins with S, off the top of my head. But that's where this evil woman came out.
I know. I'm trying to remember the name of the actual festival. I think it was called Samhain Festival.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was the original, and part of that was the whole. For the pagan side, I think it was Samhain Festival, and that was the whole thing about the 3-day festival.
Yeah.
I believe it was Ireland and southwest parts of the UK, and obviously
the Celts, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Celts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
just put it up here, and it says that the meaning of it is the summer ending in Gaelic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was the Samhain bit.
Yeah. Celebrated in Ireland, United Kingdom, and northern France.
Oh. Didn't know the French were Celts.
No, not that.
Well, it was Obelix and Asterix.
Oh yeah, of course it was. Yeah, I used to love that show. 12 Tasks of Asterix.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. A closed off room because it's too haunted. Sounds invited to me. I don't remember what we were talking about, but thank you.
The Vegas.
Oh, yes, yeah. Hello, Gayla. Welcome along. Carl's fellow American partner. Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
So, do you guys ever do scare mazes?
I've done one and I refuse to go and ever do it again.
You did it with me last year.
Yes, that's 2 then, sorry.
You forgot about me. Bastard.
Well, I forgot you were there, but I remember having my trousers near enough pulled down.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you. I'll give you that one.
That sounds like a totally different type of night.
But it wasn't probably the Hellfire Caves. That happened there.
Some young lady.
Ooh. Never happens when I go there. I keep going, but nothing happens.
Oh, you fell over this year.
I did, yeah. Fucking
quite
joke.
Funny.
That was
Great
place. Yeah,
I've never been to a Fright Night or whatever, or Dr. Frights or whatever. I've never been to anything out in the UK. Many years ago, I went to a scare attraction in Pennsylvania many years ago. And it was like people jumping out and stuff like that. Not my cup of tea. I don't mind going into my... Yeah. I'm a bit punchy when... I think we've been brought up in Sheffield. if somebody jumps out of it, you normally think you're going for your wallet or your phone, so you react.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit punchy when I get jump scared. So yeah.
Cool. I like how Mark keeps melting into the background.
Thanks.
And his blue shirt appears.
I told you that it's there.
It's very nice. Is it ironed?
No.
No. So if you could create a haunted attraction, what elements would you put into it? What sort of building would it be? If it's a building at all, it could be in a forest. It could be what are we thinking? What bits would you want to put into it?
I've been thinking about it after watching the current series on Netflix, and I'd love to recreate Ed Gein's farmhouse and outbuildings, and turn that into some sort of jump scare type thing. As long as I didn't have to go in, like I said. But you just literally have that whole. Because I've touched and I've seen Ed Gein's cauldron where he used to boil up people. That's Zach's museum, so I've actually touched that when you could touch some of the artifacts. But something like that, something on like a serial killer type of thing.
I ain't got no going.
Yeah, Chainsaw Massacre, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, something like that. But I think because I've been watching Ed Gein, I'd go for Ed Gein's farmhouse.
Wow. What about you, Mark? You playing on that or not? You buying a ticket?
No. Sorry. I don't know. I'd miss go castle.
Castle.
Because you've got all the different rooms, and you could have all different things going on in different rooms where people would have to walk through.
Yeah.
So you could scare the living crap out of people as they walk through, and they'd be then get worried what's going to happen in the next room.
Yeah.
So the fear starts building up as you go along.
Yeah.
There used to be a place in, I think it's Brighton. It was at the haunted house or something haunted. It was in a little back street, and that had the same thing. You started off on the street, and as you got through, you were afraid to go through the last door. But then people would run at you, and you would, like, 6 of you trying to get through a door which is only big enough for one. And you'd all fall through the door, and there'd be people sitting in a cafe, drinking their teas and their beer, wetting themselves laughing as you're all trying to get.
I've seen that at Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
That's it.
That French name, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, you go in there and you end up in the bar, and everyone's just sat there watching on a big screen, watching you like shit yourselves inside. Yeah, that's fucking brilliant.
It's when you walk in through the door and you've got the guy dressed as a monk.
Yeah.
And he starts talking to you, and he just vanishes in front of your eyes, and you're like, where'd he go? And then all you get is his voice saying, please carry on walking. And you're thinking, no. I want to get out. But you can't. You can't find your way out.
Mickey, you know and obviously I think you went with Mickey. You know, Dr. Frights. If you get to that stage where you are so scared you're literally and you're panicking, do they have ways of getting you out, or do you just have to go all the time?
On this year's experience, it ain't fucking scary, mate.
Okay.
I've been going since like 2009 when it started, and this year, maybe because I went first, I have no idea. Like quite early on, but it wasn't good. After people were missing, the first 2 mazes were just men going whoa, like outside bits of the walkways, and it's like, what, that's shit. And then you've got the third. I think one of the third mazes. We saw one person in it, and we're just walking around. It's like, you right, Niall? Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, just walking around. It's like, fucking hell. The last one with the killer clowns, there was actually people in the mazes, women dressed up as clowns. It's quite cool. And that's what you want. It's like, where's all the women? Like, because they make it creepy, because they scream at you. The blokes just go, huh. And at one point, we're walking through, and we saw the bloke in the corner, and he went to get up, and Niall's like, don't bother, mate. I've saw you already, you know. It's like, just sit down. He looked so dejected. It's like, fucking hell, sort yourselves out. This is shocking. And I know loads of people that work there, and they kept sending me messages like afterwards. What was it like? What did you think? I said, well, honestly, pretty shit. This year was the worst year I've ever been.
Maybe
and then
we should make one.
well, my idea for an attraction, would be in a forest. So you've got a walkway. So we've all picked different locations. Mine would be like in the middle of a forest. It's pitch black, but just the path is lit up, and you've got fucking like demons coming out at you, and then suddenly they vanish and they're not there, and you're too scared to keep going. And just things like that to put in place as you're going through, like little things you have to go through, like old sheds or something, like abandoned mine sheds or something like that, just to make it a bit creepier. But that's my take on it.
Mm.
But Dr. Fries, there isn't really a way to get out of the maze unless you're going through like, no, I'm leaving. Maybe that would work. I don't know. Because with the Hellfire Caves, you can just turn around, can't you, Matt, and walk out.
Yeah. No, you give them password as well, don't you?
Yeah. Willow says no.
Yeah. And she still carries on.
Yeah. But so I'm sure. I mean, I've only done those two. I know they do them at Thorpe Park and Alton Towers and all these scare fests up north and that. I bet. So some of them look really good, to be fair. One called Tallies or something, supposed to be really good. I've not been up there to experience those, but I'm sure some of them are really good.
There's one that's being built at the moment, about a mile from where I'm staying. Not even a mile. It's probably 600-700 meters away from where I'm staying, and they're literally building it from scratch.
Wow!
And it looks like it's going to be like 5 stories high. So it sounds a bit like a castle where you just go room
by room. Yeah.
There was one that I went to as a guest, and I refused to go in after seeing the people that were in there. Totally. And I'm not being funny. When they first called you to the front, they tied your arms with a piece of rope, and then they dragged you in. If you fell over, they didn't worry. And then you had to sign a disclaimer to go into room 13 because they actually electrocuted you.
Oh, that can't be health and safety.
I think that went out the window for the first bit. But it was stupid. The TENS machines?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put them on gloves and then dip the gloves in water, and then they put it on you and see how much you can take. If you got over 5, they'd move you on to the next one. And there was like 4 different posts to go in this room 13. And I think there was about 3 people that only did it. Everyone else turned around and went, no, enough. Let me out.
I've heard of that. Do you have to sign a waiver for that one?
Yeah.
Niall told me about that the other day. He sent me a link or something to look at. Yeah, fuck that. There's Halloween to enjoy and to be a bit scared, and then there's torture levels and a bit sick that these films could be true.
Yeah.
I'm not going in them.
No, that doesn't sound like an entertaining night.
It wasn't. I refused point blank to go in. I stayed outside.
There's probably some British MPs that pay for that sort of thing, but not at Halloween, just all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been found out yet.
Exactly.
It'll be in the news next week.
Yeah.
So what's your favourite Halloween character, film franchise for this time of year? Maybe it's different from when you were younger, maybe.
Mine's always been Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Because watching that when I was young, and then obviously visiting Salem a number of times and seeing natural locations, and it's got everything. It's got everything in that.
I don't know.
I think he's gone. I think mine would have to be It. Since they did the revamps of the It films, they both scared the shit out of me in the cinema, like jump scare wise. There was someone sat next to me when I watched the first one. He fell on the floor. he jumped that quick, So wow. But yeah, it was. I think I would go with the It franchise, Pennywise, And I think there's a new HBO show come out, Welcome to Derry, that's just been released, but I can't watch that. But I'm sure Carl can when he goes.
Anything to do with clowns, I'm not going to see.
I quite like clowns. They don't really scare me, unless they're killer clowns walking around the streets. Like there was a craze like 10 years ago or whatever.
Oh yeah, with the YouTube of these clowns, people just standing at the side of a road holding a knife.
Yeah, the Northampton clown. I know Alex who did it, and he went round the world with his videos and stuff. Yeah. That was in all the news around the world. It's like fucking hell, it's so simple. He'd go in like the little lakes at the parks that were like 1 foot deep or something, and he'd just stand in the middle with a torch on him, with holding full gear, holding a balloon, and it's like, what the fuck? And people would take pictures and put it online. And nowadays, I think someone would probably try and attack him, but
or he'd get arrested.
All that, yeah.
More than likely get arrested.
Yeah. His balloon's got a bit of the England flag on, so they'll have to arrest him. It's got a bit of red on. And he's got a white face, so there you go. It's the national flag. Yeah, you have to get arrested.
That's the final straw.
Yeah. So if anyone in the comments got any questions for us before we wrap up about Halloween, what are you guys doing this Halloween?
No plans, just going to chill and relax, and obviously I'm doing a couple of these. I've got another one to do. I'm talking about stuff, but it's a little bit difficult at the moment. Obviously, sleeping on mate's couch, sofa bed for the moment, until I get everything sorted to go back to the States. So just going to chill out and relax.
Yeah, but
it'll be nice not to be busy for a change.
Yeah.
Off to Wales, isn't it? Judges' Chambers.
Yeah, that's a Saturday. You travelling up Friday, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So it's going to be a quiet one. The kids are going to be let off this year.
See you later, Gayla. Thanks for coming.
So have you got a costume for this Halloween, Mick?
No, nothing for me this year. I used to, I miss those days. What do you say?
Nothing.
I miss the days when I could buy them, because I used to love scaring shit out of people in the street.
You used to have some cracking outfits.
Yeah.
Obviously the ones I remember was the Nun, Pennywise.
Awesome.
Didn't you both dress up as Chucky?
No, Beetlejuice. Alex was Chucky. That was when we did that horror film, and it was the press night. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was cool. My mum and dad didn't even know who I was, dressed as Pennywise. I was next to him, and I just kept coming up to him and like looking at him, and my dad's like, "You fuck off, I'll punch you." He didn't realise it was me. He was well angry, and I'm like, "Okay, this looks good."
That's when you know you've done a good job.
Yeah, because the beard was obviously white, and I had all the stripy costume on and all that, and
it was a cracking outfit. But you have had some absolute blinding. It's obviously, I remember when you had the nun's outfit, but I wasn't jump scared because I'd actually seen you through the bathroom window.
Yes, that's right. Didn't
I? So I knew you were dressed up as something.
I did that. I did that to Nick when he turned up. Yeah, I was in the cupboard, and he didn't know. Yeah, that was fucking brilliant. It's old, but The Exorcist always freaks me out, particularly because of the stories of creepy things happening on set, and then all the actors having bad things happen in their lives after.
They said the film was haunted, wasn't it? With some of the activity and the mysterious deaths of certain things, and the fire and everything like that.
Yeah, it's a bit like the Poltergeist films.
Yeah.
When half of the cast died, didn't they, within a few years?
A lot of the cast died on that film. Because the scene in Poltergeist where the coffin opens and a dead body fell out.
Yeah.
They didn't. The props guy actually got at that time. That body that fell out was an actual real body. It wasn't a prop. It was actually a real
because
body.
they were cheaper than buying props. Yeah, to
people
buy
obviously back when that was filmed, there wasn't any woke police, and you can't do that, you can't do the other. You do whatever you like, and it was cheaper to buy a dead body from wherever. Dead bodies are us or something.
a science lab.
But yeah, and it was, and they say that potentially that could have caused some of the hauntings, and where they filmed it was Indian land.
Yeah, the disrespect. Yeah, you can hire that now as an Airbnb.
Yeah,
can't you? The poltergeist house.
Yeah.
But that's something that I'd like to do. That.
Yeah.
It's expensive though.
Why?
Well, a lot of them are, aren't they?
Why? I think you found the price, Matt, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I found the house.
Like £1,000. Like this.
Yeah.
The TV.
The TV.
Yeah, they're here.
Is it showing? Is this upside down? There you go. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool, isn't it?
Mm.
Fucking
light. Yeah, that's definitely a Halloween investigation prop. Yeah.
That would freak the shit out of you in a dark room.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Guaranteed somebody put that on YouTube and claim it was real paranormal.
Yes.
Caught on camera. Look at this EVP we captured.
Yeah.
Mickey,
I saw that. I had to get that. Yes, sorry.
When you've done your live, not your video for Hellfire Caves, in that walkthrough, did you check to see if that was any voices being played?
No, I didn't.
Sent you the little clip.
Yes, that was a voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they were playing stuff throughout, but it seems alien to everything else. It sounds like it shouldn't be there.
Exactly, but if you listen onto it, the first one says 2, then the next one only says 1 of them.
Okay, is it the first time I go down?
I think it was the third.
Because the first time I went down, I was filming on my night vision. Second time I went down on my phone, which is on TikTok. Third time I went down again on my night vision. So if it's a second time, I can narrow it down and have a listen. And actually see on the video. So it's I
meant to ask you the other day, but I forgot.
It does sound like something was captured, didn't it?
Because if you listen to the clip that I sent you, it says kill them, hurt him, and then a little bit on, it just says all you can hear is like hurt them, and that's it. There's not the double. So if it was being played over, you'd get the same thing again.
All right, I think I've just. Not yet.
Yeah. Carry on listening.
Yeah, it said kill or something. Yeah.
And there it is again. And there's only 1. And considering that you lot were screaming and talking, that still sounds too loud for it to be microphones or being played. And I don't think there's any speakers in that part of the tunnel.
No, I think there was at the bottom of the tunnel.
Well, if it's being played, it's kind of like an overlay, isn't it, that people use to take videos. So the best thing is to listen to in headphones, and if it's in stereo, and you can tell whether it's a played overlay.
Whether it's just coming out of one side.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even notice that, to be fair, while I was editing it either. So sometimes it's good to have other people listen.
Yeah, always do that.
So you've missed loads. You do, you're shit. But I think we'll end this here, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you everyone for watching, listening. Halloween is nearly here, people. Make sure you watch my video tomorrow, my final video for my Halloween episodes. Eulo Castle in the middle of the forest in North Wales. Me and Mark, different Mark. Fuck you, Mark. That Mark. That the different Mark. Thank you, Mickey, Mark, Carl, for your stories. Thank you for sharing. It's awesome. Happy Halloween, Tracy.
Thanks, Joyce.
Cheers, guys. Have a great Halloween. Thank you, Truth Seekers.
And you.
Yeah. So make sure you watch tomorrow on this channel, Mickey York Ghost Hunter, and my Halloween episode at the Hellfire Caves on Friday, 7 p.m. Nice little cemetery walk around St. Lawrence Church. Heaven, because hell's underneath. So, yes, make sure you check them out as well, guys. See you later, Ruben. Thanks for joining.
Bye, Ruben.
But yeah, thank you, boys, for joining me this evening. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honour.
Always a pleasure, you know that, anytime, always up for a chat with you, Mickey.
Yeah,
and it's nice to meet you as well, Mark.
And you, sir.
Yeah.
I might give you a shout when I'm in Vegas.
Do it, yeah.
Meet up with you for a drink.
By the sounds of it, I'm going to be quite busy because was it Niall that wanted me to take him, or the other Mark from Fuck You, Mark?
No, this Mark.
This
Mark wants to go museum.
Okay. I didn't know which Mark it was that you mentioned. Mark. So.
No, not Fuck You, Mark. I know so many that I go something with as well. It's like, which one is it? Sorry. But yeah, the other one's Fuck You, Mark.
Yeah, I'll definitely if you're around and I'm about, I'll definitely take you around a bit.
Cool.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Hopefully you boys have a great time.
Yeah. And we'll get you out there as well, Mickey.
Yeah, man. Back to Vegas. Different outcome this time.
Yeah. We'll get you another tattoo.
Cut that off. But yeah, anyway, see you later, boys.
We'll get you a cover up.
They're well dear out there,
No.
You probably know some good ones. I found some really, really expensive ones. But yeah, cheers, boys. See you later. Happy Halloween, everyone. See you later.
Stay easy.
See you in a bit.